I think I got it to work. Hello. Oh, I guess I should. Hello. Storm is running a bit. He's behind, so I'm here. Hi. I'm just here, like, waiting for him to show up. So I'm sure he'll be here soon. I don't have a watch. He'll be here soon. I'm sure. Yeah, no, for sure. So we're just gonna wait until probably 5 minutes after. Oh, Steiger, don't be so pessimistic. Don't say "here we go" as if I've shanghaied his entire class. That was not the purpose or the intention. Oh yeah, EJ. Yeah, I cut my hair. Well, Latrova cut my hair. Well, she threatened to cut my hair, so I did it myself, and then she fixed it because I had like a big just spot right here of nothing. So, oh yeah, swords and potion bottles. Storm set up his. He told me not to touch anything because the last time I touched something, there was a minor fire. Just it was really small. We put it out, relatively quickly. So. Also, just so we're all aware, as far as quarantine goes, do you all remember the Bumble Rumble where I challenged EJ and the winner got to move into Storm's house, which is now Titan's Tower because we've deemed it as such because I moved in. Latrova's here a lot, but anyways, we decided to quarantine ourselves all together, so we still got a little bit of socialization and everything, and we get to stay safe at the same time. So I hope that you guys are all staying safe as well. Also, EJ, put out the fire because that's how homes burn down. Shadow, are you not watching EJ? Because he might have a match. Yeah, no, Shadow, you should probably go chase EJ. Trust me, he likes to set things on fire, and sometimes it's the bed, just to see how fast it goes up. Not that you'd be in it, but still. Hi, everybody. Oh, we miss you so much. We talk about you pretty much every day at Titan's Tower. Seriously. What is something... Yeah, no, still not. What is something you guys have all been doing during quarantine, during our little sit-down? Anything plant-related? Have you been watering yourself? Humans need that too. That's the thing I know about plants and humans. That's the one correlation that I know. Oh, somebody found flowers. Adventuring. Love that. I know that EJ spent a great deal of time in a cave. Were there plants in the cave, EJ? All right, it was a long time in the cave. Yeah, a long time because you were gone for what, 2 weeks? At least you're quarantined. All right, it's 5 o'clock. I'm sure he'll be here. He wouldn't miss his own class. That'd be silly and ridiculous and definitely nothing to cause that ever. No. Oh, you started a garden. How lovely. Reading a lot about plants, however, not caring for any. That is same. I kill plants when I touch them, so I don't touch them very often. I don't have a green thumb, as they say. Spending time on an island with some raccoons. Okay. How many raccoons? What are the names? And also, are you okay? These are all very important questions that I have now. In the Woods is very plant-related. In the Woods is the best plant-related place, actually. Running around outside like a crazy person and started a garden. I mean, look at all these green thumbs that we have here. Storm will be so pleased when he gets here to hear everything. Yeah, no, Professor Weiziker, that's why you don't bring me. We went to a greenhouse once. That also caught on fire. I might have a trend here. Okay, the raccoons' names are Timmy, Tommy, and Tom, and maybe? Is maybe the name of a raccoon? Oh, Mom got bit by a raccoon. Is she okay, or does she now have raccoon-based powers? Because that's also very, very important. You love flowers and butterflies and little leaves. That's very, very sweet. The greenhouse was okay. No. See, Professor Weisiger was there, so she was able to like put out all the fires and make sure the plants were okay. And then it was fine, I promise. Tamantha, that's a really good name for a raccoon. Maybe you can replace Mady's name. Maybe the raccoon. Maybe. That's a weird name for a raccoon. Trash Panda powers. I think that would be some good powers. You'd be able to sniff anything. Great snacks. Night vision, that's a plus. Really, and oh, maybe you get like those dark circles on your eyes and a tail with stripes. Okay, next class, I'm going to figure it out how to transform people into raccoons. Maybe. If I don't tell Latrova about it, I think I can get it done. I think I can slip it past her. Steiger, why wouldn't that be how you get raccoon-based powers? I've been reading and seeing this person called Spider-Man. He got bit by a spider, and now he's like a Spider-Man thing with powers. So that's the thing. Oh, hi, Gwen. I like your emoji. You did good with the emoji. Back to raccoon powers, though. I really think that's we have something here. Transfiguration. Yeah, I'm gonna learn how to do transfiguration somehow. And I'm gonna make this happen. Where would I get raccoon powers next fall term? I can almost guarantee it. Almost. Okay. Well. Professor Weisiger, you don't teach transfiguration, so really, I can just do it. If you think about it. Because your charms. I'm pretty sure I can do it. I'm not yet, but that just means that I have more areas to explore as a student. Speaking of students, Storm should be arriving. Oh yeah, no, he's actually, look at, that's weird. He's coming in the side door. Hi, Storm. Oh, hi, Ellie. What's going on? I'm supposed to be teaching a class. This is crazy. Oh, he's American. Okay, wait. I can be American. I can be Storm. Just wait. Hello, fellow magical Americans. This is me in my American voice. And this is Herbology. That's a really hard word to say in American, I swear. So anyways, yeah, so this is a plant.
Ellie, have you seen Storm Heasley? What are you doing?
Well, hi, Latrova. I am your Storm.
Oh, yeah, you're Storm?
Yeah, that's me. I'm Storm.
Yeah, it's
doing Storm things with the plants.
Storm under here?
Okay, don't be mad.
What? Where's?
Well, okay. See, he was setting up for his class. And he grabbed his wand.
Okay.
And I might have done just an easy little prank.
Bubba, what did you do?
I put a prank on your mug and on his little charm hanging out on his wand so that he would that next time you guys touched hands, it'd be stuck together.
That'd be terrible to get work done.
I don't think you see the point of it was a prank.
Okay,
and now I don't know where he is.
Where is Storm?
I'm gonna guess of the coast of Miami, possibly, because that's where storms are from. Ha!
Do you have people? Are there people?
Yeah. I'm trying to teach his class because I don't know. Well, yeah.
Well, hello everybody, I guess. Okay. Well,
we still need to.
I
don't know anything about plants.
I know you don't know anything about plants. Well,
help me.
Okay, while we figure out where Storm went. Storm's taught me a little bit about plants. It's his class journal, so this will be good.
I should have found that.
Anyway, hello everybody. I didn't expect to quite be here, but hi.
Welcome to Herbology!
Yay.
Yay!
Okay.
Still totally fine, right?
He better be.
Okay.
I'm sure he's fine.
We don't touch his wand.
Why his wand? Why his wand?
Because it was like he uses it every day and he uses a mug every day, so I thought it'd be perfect for like the.
I'm sure Storm is okay. Let's see. 1 moment. Let me look through his notes here a little bit. Okay, yeah, I think I know what he's doing or planning to do.
Talk about plants. Okay, yeah, shutting up.
What is herbology again?
It is the study and taking care ofness and magic related to plants.
Taking care ofness.
Yep, that's a professional statement.
Cool. So while I'm working on this, is there any way you can try and see where Storm's at? Maybe that.
I'm trying to have a vision. Yeah, I don't know.
Okay, well.
It wasn't complicated magic that I used, it just kind of happened.
We will look for Storm once we have a moment. Maybe he just got transported down the hall or something. It's fine. Anyways, let's see. So he was planning to kind of go over just the general knowledge of herbology, it looks like.
Ellie, I just got signal. I think I'm in. Oh,
the Bermuda Triangle?
That's kind of far away. I didn't.
Oh my god.
There was I did nothing.
Storm, are you okay?
Was there a delay in the Bermuda Triangle?
Probably.
It's very far away. And oh, that's why he didn't outbreak back, because magic doesn't work as well there. I figured it out.
Okay, well.
I want to show you about plants.
Yeah. He's been teaching me about plants. I find them very fascinating, actually.
Yeah, he spent more time in the greenhouse.
Sure.
Okay. Teach class.
Anyways, so I'm gonna just move on with this class. Storm, I apologize ahead of time if I butcher everything.
I won't touch your plants so they don't die.
Anyways, so Storm was initially going to go over the knowledge of herbology, such as a way that it can be helpful in many different disciplines. So we're going to just jump right into class. That we'll deal with that later. Can anybody just do a general note or comment? Do a general note or comment. What is anything that's good, whether it be muggle related or magical related, that herbology can come into? What discipline would it be good for? Tea.
Tea is a good one.
Medicine. There's a lot of teas. The devil.
Lots of teas and medicine.
Lots of tea and medicine, which is very
tea is delicious.
Tea is delicious. Potions. That's a very good one there. Of course, it'd be our professor there to get potions.
Who is teaching class tomorrow, by the way?
Yeah, he is teaching potions tomorrow.
So maybe you'll learn some basics here and then using them in that class as well.
Spices to make food tasty. That's very true. Tea is a very good answer. So
smelling things. Like when you smell bad, you put plants on you. Perfume, it technically counts.
That's fair.
Thank you.
So on the note of medicine can come through potions. Potions can also use plants for many of different things, but medicine's one that I would tie in there. And then one of the other good ones is actually charms, because there's a lot of properties which Professor Weisecker would probably be able to better answer these, but there are a lot of properties in plants that can be additions to charms. And again, I'm not super knowledgeable in herbology, so if you have charm question stuff or herbology question stuff, I'll do my best, but you might want to direct those towards the other professors. Now that you have Storm in chat as well as Professor Weisiger, they may be able to help with questions a little bit.
I will say plants also can be used in divination, so if there's any divination-based questions, I might make up an answer for you.
Might be.
I know things.
Yes, plans for divination as well. Let's see, such as the tea that was mentioned before, because the tea reading. Yeah, exactly, Steiger, just like gemstones. They have many great properties. Some have, just like gemstones and such, not great properties that can go into different charms to have different effects.
So, Anders, that's actually a really, really good question. This is herbology, but herbology is one of those things that stretches, like the roots of a plant. You see how I did that? It stretches like the root of a plant into all of the different practices of magic that we do, and that's why Storm thought it would be a good kind of basis for everything, and he was really, really excited to teach this class. Sorry again.
Exactly, correct. So it's very expansive. We use herbology in almost every aspect of our life, whether it be cooking or just drinking tea. And with that, that's why herbology is not only a good magical substance, it is good for muggles as well. Such as they use it for cooking, they use it for teas, whether or not they believe those teas have any kind of effect, which they do. It is herbology, plants and everything have such a core being, I suppose is the best way to put that they're not technically magical, but they do have magical properties to those magical and those not. Okay, let's see here. Tea. Oh, and a good example of the tea I just remembered, didn't the head boy Jasper and the Clipper Prefect Miles, didn't they teach a tea reading class?
They did teach a tea reading class because they were failing herbology, and they did quite well at it.
Right, and that's a good example how things tie in there with herbology, because technically they taught herbology class, but it actually led into divination.
They did quite well with that class.
Isaac does have a bad reputation with potions. It's very true.
Just potions?
He's great with Quidditch.
He is great with Quidditch.
All right. So each plant does have its own sort of magical properties that can assist you in many ways. Such as, let's go into, oh, and he did little drawings here as well.
Oh, that's very sweet.
So ivy, I don't know how easy that is to see.
Do
you want me to? Yeah, go ahead and go through that. And as you can flip through as we go through.
Amazing.
Stealing your spot.
Do it.
Okay, so Ivy, as Bumble there is holding up, from Storm's art there. He's quite an artist. Ivy is ruled by what? Nothing. Go on. Ivy is ruled by Saturn. What is she doing?
I'm just probably a picture of the desk.
What's the picture? Oh. Ivy's ruled by Saturn. It grants protection and healing. Let's see. Poison ivy also has the same magical properties, but it should be avoided in magical or medicinal use or spells in general because poison ivy is poisonous. Makes sense. Let's see. Lavender. Is there a lavender drawing on there?
Yes, should be the next one.
Perfect, lavender. Lavender is an herb ruled by Mercury and Neptune. It has a large number of magical benefits such as happiness, purification, and it can also help you sleeping. It's a good calming kind of flower there. What do you mean by it's ruled by Saturn? I believe I'm going through Storm's notes. One second.
I can say how this attaches to divination. Kind of like my last class about not the Midlands. What did I teach last? It was rune casting. So the last time that I taught that, we went over the different emotions and how they relate to different planets. And so plants, I believe, because of their energy and because of their emotional energy and how they connects to different planets.
Oh, see, and
yeah, dedicated to the ability. There we go. Yeah.
Thank you, Storm.
Yeah, some of these they do root out into everything that we do. So there's a lot of connecting points.
Okay, so it is a gifted. Okay, that's lovely. Oh.
And yes, and as Storm is very helpful teaching his own class because he's supposed to. What's the next one? The
Anyways, so yeah, it's lavender very much helps with happiness, purification, helps sleeping. It's very calming. And let's see, chamomile. Is there a drawing for chamomile?
Yes, there is. It's a very pretty flower.
That's very pretty. I love that. So chamomile is a very popular herb with muggles, just as lavender is. And it's ruled for the sun and used for money, peace, love, and tranquility, as well as purification. And just like lavender, it kind of brings a calming sense. Again, in the sense of muggles, they drink the tea, chamomile tea, for calming and just kind of relaxing, whether or not they believe it actually does that. It does. That's why they end up being like, oh, I need chamomile tea. I'm stressed at work.
Or if you're having a difficult time in the current situations, chamomile is a really good thing for that.
Chamomile is a really good thing. Are you guys able to see the pictures well?
I can flip back through if you need.
Yeah, if you want to go back through them, because there will be touching base on drawing them as well.
Yeah, so we'll get to see these again. However, so far we've covered ivy. Very pretty drawing of ivy there. We've covered lavender. A little grainy. Yeah, we can't really, muggle devices are hard to work.
It's true.
And chamomile. And what is the next one, Latrova?
Next one should be cacti. Got cacti?
I do, and I'll leave it up a little bit longer.
As well. So cacti, succulents, and such are also ruled by the sun. They're usually used for protection. Their spines can be used to write sigils, the spine being buried or carried and the sigil being burned. They're also popular for witches' bottles. And though while the fruit of the cacti can be consumed, it should only be after it is properly prepared, depending on the kind of cacti and succulent, because they all vary. So this one's not necessarily in the same as the others, such as being calming and such. A ton of cacti stagger.
Oh, tea, okay.
Yes, and to Professor Weiser's statement there, we will be sharing all these pictures on social media as well. Okay, which I will let somebody else do because I don't understand that. And let's see. And for an example of it being some cacti being consumable, depending on how it's prepared, you shouldn't try making teas and such with it because it does have to be prepared precisely. Tequila is one for those who are of age. But that's a good example of it being used for, or properly prepared to be consumed, is actually for tequila. Thank you, Shadow. I appreciate that. Here. All right. I think we found all of our of age students.
Yes.
All right. So we will be focusing in this class on 3 plants ruled by the planet Venus. Let's see.
4 plants, yes.
I'm sorry, yes, 4 plants. You are correct. I read his handwriting wrong. All right, and we got a lovely picture of Venus there.
Venus. With some nice notes. I know you can't see it because it's grainy, but he wrote some notes like magic users can be traced back to what the Muggles thought were gods, which we kind of learned in the history of magic last year, knowing that all of our parentage comes from gods, possibly Greek, Roman, Egyptian, Mesopotamian, Japanese. There's a long lineage that we haven't even begun to discover since our whole tour in the labyrinth. Planets are named after Roman gods. That's pretty cool. Roman gods have Greek parallels, such as Pluto to Hades, Mars to Ares, Mercury to Hermes, Venus to Aphrodite, and there's literally a bajillion of them, so a lot. All right, so let's get into the 4 The 4 plants.
The 4 plants, perfect. I just want to make note. Isaac, you're not funny. Continuing.
Isaac, I will take up points from my own house because I have the power. Sorry, is that girl?
I'm aware I gave that to you.
I know.
Okay,
Let's move on.
move on. All right, so Venus. For Roman, Venus is the Roman name for her. Do you know what the Greek name is for Venus is?
Does anybody on chat know? I think I just said it.
What's the Greek side to Venus? What is the name in the Greek?
Because Venus is Roman.
Thank you,
There we go.
Aphrodite. And who can tell me what Aphrodite is? What she's the goddess of? This stuff I do know.
Yeah.
Aphrodite, baby. Gwen, I appreciate you. Okay, so yes, Venus is the goddess of love. What are you doing?
Nothing. I'm doing the hearts. Like it's the goddess of love. I'm giving them a visual.
Okay. So Venus is going to be in the next 4 planets. We're going to talk about per the houses.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to talk about per the houses. Venus is going to be the ruling goddess of them. Love and beauty. Yes, beauty was not mentioned. All right.
And extremely jealous. That is a good point. Yeah, she did not like. Yeah, she was very jealous.
She was very jealous.
Yeah.
This is true. All right. Are we having connection issues, or is it just Isaac's muggle lag that's having issues?
I think it's Isaac. Is everybody else okay? Is everybody else good to continue?
Also, Storm said you're never.
Well, I never planned to teach Herbology again. This is scary.
Yeah, I was going to say you didn't plan to have her help anyways.
I also didn't plan to send you to the Bermuda Triangle, and yet here we are.
Perfect. Okay, moving on then. One moment here. All right, so we're going to go to the Columbine.
Okay.
You want to show a picture?
Oh, yeah.
So
That's my whole job.
Storm also marked these per house. So that's the Columbine. Can anybody guess who the Columbine is for? Which house the Columbine represents?
I definitely didn't just show them.
You.
Can anybody guess which house this is for?
Each of the next 4 are to represent one of the Abersham houses.
And it is not Parador, but Gwen, you did get it. It is Enigmas. Very smart.
Correct. So the Columbine is a poisonous flower. It's also Colorado's state flower. It's used for spells regarding love, courage, clarity, and dispelling jealousy, which is kind of ironic considering its ruling goddess is Aphrodite or Venus.
It also says clearing emotions to think rationally. So maybe that's part of the clearing jealousy up. So you know who you love despite the jealousy or around the jealousy.
Exactly. And with that, also clearing your thoughts so that you can better focus is very much an Enigmas trait. So it makes sense that this would be their flower here.
And yes, Storm. So Storm's notes read, verbatim, a beautiful flower but poisonous. Do not underestimate. Love, courage, clarity, dispelling jealousy, and clears emotions to think rationally. So yeah, everything done.
The attributes? Okay, yes. So it is poisonous. And it is used for spells regarding love, courage, clarity, and dispelling jealousy, as well as focusing your thoughts.
And I'll show you the flower again.
Look how pretty. All right, moving on. So make sure you cover the house.
Yeah, I got it.
You sure?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so the next one is the rose. So, once she gets out there, what house do you think the rose is for? What did EJ do? Did you hear me say they're poisonous, EJ?
Yeah, EJ, the poisonous, please don't. Yeah, Gwen got it again. And it's not Parador, come on.
It is Parador's flower. The rose is Parador's flower.
Paradors are very like romantic and sweet and like charming and stuff.
Are they?
Yeah, mine my experience.
Anyways, a rose is a flower that's often, it's very versatile. It's often used in lotions. It's used for flavoring in food. It's also used for teas. And the rose hips have a large amount of vitamin C. So it's often used just like rose water and such, which is also used in Muggle makeup as well. Let's see. It's used for spells regarding protection, love, security, and prosperity. Why do you think you guys think this would be a good Parador flower? And then we'll get the Storm's notes here as well. Any ideas of why this might be a good Parador flower? I mean,
it's red. It is red. I mean, roses come in different shades, but
that's actually a lovely fact. Thank you, Shanna.
Oh.
Professor Weiseker. Whatever I call you now. All right, do you want to read Storm's notes on that there?
So you pretty much read them verbatim. A good reason that a protection spell, or a good reason that they're used in protection spells, is because of the thorns specifically. So, and it's also, he says, they are beautiful, diverse, and strong, which is probably why he put them to Parador.
That makes sense. Mm-hmm. All right, and the next one will be the yellow hibiscus. And this, I think I'm going through that a little fast. Is there any questions or anything you want to go back and see and touch base on? So we can show pictures again and go.
Oh, they are prickles, not thorns. Okay, but I'm going to call them thorns, so.
Yes, yep. Rose is a very good cooking ingredient. Adds a very floral flavor, with lack of a better term.
Oh yes, Tiger, not all roses are red. I do believe that they do hold different properties according to color. So in this case, we are talking about red roses.
EJ, only in specific cases, roses technically do have a toxin. Oh, apologies, we could definitely go slow down a bit. Is there anything you would like us to touch back on? Anything you need to add to your notes? And yes, they are extremely diverse. But also, EJ, don't just eat a rose. Don't do that.
No. Unless it's a flower pot. I feel like the petals would be tasty.
Unless it's a what?
The flower pot. Like the petal pot?
Oh, yes.
Yeah. Okay, lovely.
Perfect. Okay. And thank you, Anders. He's very good with rose toxicity.
Yeah. I think Anders has a future in herbology. Possibly.
You have a wonderful dinner, Kalan. It's great that you got to tune in here.
Thank you for joining us.
All right, so moving on, we were on the yellow hibiscus, correct?
Yes.
Perfect. So I'm going to show you a picture of that.
I like the pink middle.
Pink middle. Can anybody guess which house this flower is for? Happy yummy food. Can anybody guess the house for this flower? I'm sure there's just a lag, but. Ooh, not Columbine. You are correct there, which I guess gives the last one away.
The Bostro, yes.
You are all very correct.
A very good house.
Great job, Anders. You got it that time. You can eat this one.
This one is meant to be eaten, technically.
This one is, yes, so it's actually often used for a tea, which many of the flowers and herbs we've gone over are. And let's see. So they are also the state flower of, can anybody guess what they're the state flower of? So we have the Columbine, which is the state flower of Colorado. Can anybody guess what the yellow hibiscus is the state flower of?
Nebraska.
No.
Oh, not Nebraska.
Not Nebraska.
I don't know why. I think corn's the state flower of Nebraska.
It is a tropical flower. Hawaii. Why is that back?
Because it is the best state. Hawaii is a lovely place. And you asked the question.
No, don't repeat it. Don't repeat it. But yes, Hawaii. correct, not wee wee. Oh my goodness. Not Daisy, you're all terrible. 5 points away from all of you.
No, I veto that. All right, do you want me to read why hibiscus is great?
Shadow!
Sometimes professors have to, do you want me to read why hibiscus is great? I'm getting us back on track. Okay.
Go for it.
So it's a bright, colorful flower. It is sweet, sometimes tart in flavor. It's used commonly in divination, so I know a little bit about it. In encouraging vivid dreaming, especially lucid dreaming, apparently. It is used for love, divination, harmony, independence, and the balancing of chakras, which I do believe we learned last fall term as well.
Exactly. And it's
sorry, it's weird. All of these flowers so far have to do with love, like all of them.
It's true.
I just think it's interesting.
Very good. It's a good thing to spread currently, and we have very much all been learning more about house unity. So I think that's a wonderful add-on there. Oh, can you repeat one more time?
Yeah, just all of it. So a bright, colorful flower, sweet, sometimes tart in flavor. Used commonly in divination and popular in encouraging vivid or lucid dreaming. It's for love, divination, harmony, independence, and balancing chakras. And there's the picture again.
And while she shows you the picture again, another good fact about this is, though it is the Hawaii, I keep almost saying Hawaii because I keep reading it.
No, you're saying it right.
Though it is the Hawaii state flower, this flower was initially used by Egyptians. It was used in Africa, all for herbal remedies. It is a very diverse flower that focuses on health and is known to cure, or is thought to cure many of illnesses, which is a good trait for Bumble there. Bumble, as in Labostro, but also you, yes. They're very diverse, and they love to bring happiness and healing to everybody around them. I think that's a very good Labostro trait there.
Yeah, we're pretty great.
All right. So this one might be easy to guess. Can you show the next flower and have them guess what their next one is? And which house will it be? It's a Venus Flytrap.
As I say this, it's a little blurry on the Muggle device.
It is a little blurry on the Muggle device.
Honeysuckle is a good guess.
Not Parador.
Not Parador.
Correct. Yes, Labostro Love. Exactly, Anders.
Yes.
Everybody else. Wonderful. So, the Venus Flytrap is the colubrid flower. So, it is a carnivore. Wow.
Venus flytraps do suit colubrid. You are true.
That's correct. Do we actually, before I go into facts here, do we want to take guesses as to why it could fit colubrid?
Don't just say it eats stuff. That's rude.
Yes. 5 points to me.
It is, in fact, a flower. Yeah, no. So it is. Well, is it a flower?
Storm, is it actually considered a flower, or is it just a plant?
So I believe it's a carnivorous flower because they do have like little, plant parts.
Isaac, no talking on the Muggle device. It's hiding stuff. It's a trap.
Technically, it's just flora. Okay.
So it's technically just flora.
Good to know.
We like things. It's kind of scary, but also kind of cute.
So it's just like you.
Okay, so I'm very excited. Storm did go into detail on this one with me, and I'm very excited about this one. Actually, that's a good one. Is devious yet ingenious.
Oh,
I do love that. You are correct, Medic. That's right. They do flower. Okay, so going into it,
catch prey.
It does eat insects, and in rare cases they've been known to find frog skeletons within them. Unlike the plants that were listed above, the Venus flytrap is more likely to be used while still alive rather than to be used after it's dried.
But an important note on that, it does say, do not put your finger in its mouth. It takes a lot of energy from the plant and hurts it. So if you're going to use this plant for herbology, divination, anything, respect the plant and don't just go picking it. That kind of goes with all of these flowers, but especially one that takes up this much energy.
Exactly. And a very big note I wanted to hit here it was mentioned in chat there that this plant can stand for colubri because it looks scary, or that it's spiky, or intimidating upon first meeting. However, what's the name of the plant that we're talking about now? Venus Flytrap, correct? So it's directly named after the goddess of love, because it is believed that when you place a Venus flytrap in your home, it catches love.
My colubris protect me, so they're the best. That is so sweet.
Always.
I love that.
And yeah, no eating, please.
Yeah, don't eat it. EJ, just assume that if we haven't put it in front of you, that you shouldn't eat it. Just always.
But yes, so though the Venus flytrap, from the initial looking on it, it can be look very dangerous. It can look scary, but it is actually the symbol of love for a household. All right, and is there any other notes there?
Yeah, there's one. Just one more budding plant, I think, actually.
Okay.
I don't know if it was meant for class, but I think it's a pretty good drawing.
Ellie,
what do you think? I think that's pretty good.
Lovely.
I think you got your likeness. I think you did really well on the hair.
We can put that away now.
I think, like, the green, you're kind of blushing in it. And
we can put that away now. Anyways, before we continue, are there any questions?
It's very cute.
Are there any questions
related to herbology? EJ, I do believe that I will get hit if that is the case, so.
Ellie's within reach. Isaac, I can find you. I don't know where he painted that. Anyways, what are my favorite plants? Okay, I'm still learning a lot about plants myself. Related to plants, thank you. I'm still learning about plants myself. So I don't necessarily currently have a favorite. I think one of my favorites might be the Venus flytrap now, because I'm a little biased, but also when Storm was explaining it to me, it hit home quite a bit. Also, I have no idea what they are currently, but I mentioned that I'm learning plants more, and that Storm's teaching me a lot. And Ellie here actually got me some seeds. There's some kind of flowers, and I thought I was going to kill them, but do you want to show them?
Yes, I can.
I thought I was going to kill them, and that they weren't going to grow, and they're nothing yet. But I'm very proud. We got little sprouts.
I'm not sure if you can see them. They're like right there, right there, right there. I'm not going to touch them because I might die. But yeah, there's loads of them in here.
Gwen, I'm not going to answer that. Anders, do you mean in general? Because if not, no. This is very much Storm's side of expertise, and this is very much his class. So in the future, it will be Storm teaching these classes.
Yeah, because I'm going to kill the plants, so that's why I haven't been touching them.
EJ, I don't know. Your sister kind of just went, here's some seeds to some flowers, and gave them to me. So we will find out. It'll be a surprise. I'll post. Shadow will help me post when they're flowers. Monkey cups. I'll have to look into that. I lost my voice there. So Ellie, what is your favorite plant? Do you have one?
Oh. I really like honeysuckle because you can eat that. EJ, you can eat honeysuckle.
Honeysuckle?
I like succulents because they're really hard for me to kill. I don't know. I don't do plants very often. I like seeing the pleasure that my friends get from grooming their plants, but I like either weeping willow trees or honeysuckles. That's about it.
Love it. Yeah. Storm, I would love to help you with plants here and there. That too. Classes here and there. Oh, No, just lavender. Good to know.
Very relaxing.
Anders, I'm sure there's some kind of... Yeah, he's got some good knowledge there.
Oh, poppies. Poppies are so pretty.
Oh yeah, students, what are your... Continue going with like your favorite plants and such. I love this. So we've got poppies and tulips. Oh, really, Stagger? I bet they're beautiful on your land. Isa, I cannot say that word.
Peppermint and catnip can have the same effect on cats.
Really?
It's
I did not know
fascinating.
that. We're also learning things.
Huh. Also great for charms.
Charms.
Cherry blossoms are great, yes.
Oh, so I believe
Orchids.
this one's actually an orchid. It doesn't have a bloom, but you can see its leaves here. It's not blooming yet, but it's the orchid.
Do you have a pen and paper?
Somewhere.
Okay.
Why?
Can you remember orchids for me?
Orchids?
Yeah, orchids, that's all I need.
Yeah, I'll remember.
Thank you.
Cherry blossoms are lovely. Very lovely. So,
Sunflowers, yes. Dark oak, love that.
dark oak.
Very mysterious, just like you, Steiger.
Just like...
So did Storm have a class activity for us?
He did have a class activity. Are we ready to move on to the activity that he had planned? Trees do count towards this question, which, on the note again of herbology being expansive, wand making. Because trees.
Yeah.
Well, once you're back home, we can make a visit to the greenhouse.
He'll be home soon.
We're gonna work on that.
That's fine. We'll get him back. It'll be fine.
On that note, Shadow, I'm gonna need your help to go get Storm, probably.
I'll come too.
No.
I won't come too. It's fine.
Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and move on to the class activity. Ooh, I would love that.
Trees do grow flowers, and it's very true.
No, EJ.
You didn't do anything?
Thank you, Shadow.
Okay.
Okay, so are we ready to move on to the class? Oh, wait, we're still going. Go for it. I love this. In that case, silver maple is beautiful. I love the smell of redwood. Purple heart is so wonderful. If a little dangerous, true. We're definitely gonna, after this class is over, that's Shadow and I are gonna go figure that out and get him home safe.
It's just the Bermuda Triangle. Storm is able to connect to Wi-Fi. I think it's okay.
Anyways, so for the project on this, as you saw, Ellie, could you just kind of flip through all those pictures he
All the pictures here?
The pictures of the plants that he created again?
Yeah.
All right, and so she's just gonna flip through those. So all these are drawings, paintings that Storm did while studying these plants. So something that we're gonna do for our project here, and again, sorry, Anders, why?
She laughs every time, I swear. It's just the name of a state.
He said Hawiwi and Weepy.
Yeah, you say that's how you pronounce them. That is the name of a state.
It's not funny. It's not.
That's the name of a state, and it's a muggle service device.
Not continuing. So the project is gonna be what we want you to do, especially if these are kind of hard times. We're all a little stuck at home here. Fresh air is always good. So feel free to go out.
Yes, his name of a state.
It's not.
Keep on track. I'll give you the comments.
Yeah. Okay. So let's see. So we want you to try and go either discover new plants, go find a plant that you truly love, and study it not by picking it because it is what?
It's a funny comment. So you saying that Storm was studying Latrobe when he drew her? Like, probably. You gotta study something before you draw it.
Continuing on. So we're not gonna encourage picking the plants out of the ground.
Because again, it's disrespectful. And if we find out that you did it, you will lose house points.
Ooh, you got mom voice from Ellie Bumble.
I've been learning how to be a head girl. Was that intimidating?
I'm proud of you.
Yeah, Storm's teaching me how to be intimidating. It's
I
been
love
fun.
it. Okay, so yeah, go outside, explore, find a plant, study it. Don't pick it unless you have. But it's still life. We want it to stay and grow. So if you're merely studying a plant, Ellie, if you're merely exactly what Storm said too. He'll be very cross when you go killing plants, especially if they're not your property. So definitely don't, if you're studying somebody else's plant, don't pick it. If it's your plant, try to avoid when studying it. Again, it's still very much life. And though, yes, we use plants when they've dried up and such, typically we want to let that take its course naturally.
It does affect your magic. Speaking from a divination standpoint, if you pluck a flower before it's time, it will not give you the answers that you need. It will be vindictive and vengeful, and it will tell you lies. So if you're disrespectful to it, to any plant for any purpose, it's going to not do well in your favor. So might as well take the time, respect it, do it properly, and you can work your magic much better.
Very true. So on point with this, you still want to take something away from studying the plants, and some of us may not have as much of a picture-perfect memory. Yes, and we would definitely love to see pictures of your plants and your drawings of. So here's what this is going to be. We're going to give you homework, if you would like to do it, to find a plant. It could be a flower. And yes, Isaac, it can be a tree. Attempt to draw it. Study it very closely. Figure out the lines and grooves, because you're going to use that picture for your studies. As Storm has his book for his studies and plants, you can create your own eventually. And actually, a good note for this, for if you are not much of a drawer and rather color, we actually have a link, a Muggle link for you. And what is it from? It's from a Muggle thing, isn't it?
So it is from the National Park Services of America, which honestly are having a really rough time right now. They can't get the funding that they need because they don't have patronage, like they don't have people going to their parks. And loving nature like Storm does, and loving nature like all Magic Born do, we really want to support them. So if you go to the link that I posted in the thingy with the stuff, we will also have Shadow post it on the Book of Faces. It'll just help support that. And they have pictures of trees and flowers and different plant life from all of the national parks. So even ones that aren't in your state.
So yeah, you can download those images if you are underage with the help of your parents, and you can definitely, let's see, you can definitely use those for coloring. To answer Matic, I believe mushrooms would count because though they are fungi. But okay, perfect. Yeah, so they do count because they are used in a lot of herbology as well. I just wasn't sure if they counted as a plant technically. Yes, so the big thing here, we'll also post that link on social media as well, so you can go see what pictures they have up for coloring. Mm-hmm. Isaac, stop. All right, I think that's about what Storm had planned. Storm, is there anything you would like to add? And also, if you have any questions, now would be the time. I'm aware. Perfect. Okay, so Storm has nothing else to add. Again, I'm sorry if I kind of butchered that. Just looking at his notes. Ellie, you're fired. Aw, EJ, you're so sweet. I think for her, it runs in the genes.
Hi, that was very good.
Thanks.
That was a good start.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Start for what?
I'll tell you when you're older.
It definitely was not as informative.
No, Lord, no. Oh my God. Listen, I really do encourage you to go to Storm's class in the future. I really do feel just terrible for him not being here. But definitely go see his Herbology classes in the future because he will be teaching them. He might turn me into a plant after this. It's very possible.
We'll water her. Isaac, what's your question? Thank you, Anders. Isaac, hurry up typing. You're slow. We're never having a history class of Huiwi. You deserve being a plant.
I think we can actually have a class on the history of Huiwi. I think that'd be quite nice. And powers from raccoons. I didn't forget. Yes, Tiger? Oh, wait, which Bumble?
Yeah, I was going to say there's two Bumbles.
There are two Bumbles.
The EJ Bumble or the Ellie Bumble? I was going to say the E Bumble, but that doesn't help.
Aw, either way, that's very sweet.
We all wish you all were here too. It's definitely different.
But it was lovely to be able to interact with you guys.
It was lovely, and we're going to work on more of this, I believe. Do you guys want more of this? Is that something you would like?
Yeah, raise your hand, drop an emoji, anything. If you guys really liked this the past day, we'll have more classes tomorrow to ask, of course, but like...
We can't tell if they raised their hand.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well,
And we might even work on making stuff a little bit more interactive if possible.
Yeah,
once we get Storm back, he'll help me through the Muggle technology.
Yeah. Whose hair is this?
I don't know.
It's very long.
Okay, so I think that's a wrap up. One last call for questions. I will not be teaching Huiwi. It will not.
If there is enough,
I hate saying that.
Here is my promise. If there is enough interest in a history class of Huiwi, I will make a history class of Huiwi. I will not live afterwards. However, it will be a fun class. My final performance of the Supreme Ellie Bumble. I think it'll be funny. Well,
we definitely plan to do more even during not the current world we're in. Even once we go back to normal schedules and such and normal classes, we will still be planning on doing more live for those of us who can't join us in person.
And yes, Storm put a good point. Go give nature some love, but be safe. Make sure you're practicing all the rules and regulations on our world right now. And also make sure you're respecting flowers. That's very, very important.
Respect flowers and respect the people.
And respect yourself.
And respect yourself. Make sure you're wearing masks and being safe. On that note, I think we're all good. We love you and miss you all. Thank you for joining us. This wouldn't have been possible without all of you. Wash your hands. Please.
Wash your hands, wash your hands.
What? No, Anyways, the link has been shared on Facebook. Wash your hands. We miss you all. This wouldn't be possible without you. We will see you all soon, hopefully. And don't forget to tune in. There's more classes tomorrow.
I've been watching a lot of YouTube. You want to see how they sign off?
How do they sign off?
YouTubers sign off like this.
No!
Bye!
Ellie, stop it. You failed.
I did. I'm not good at Muggle devices.